If not, the owner is subject to a criminal prosecution. It's a dilemma for Kayback. If he stops operating the business, he says he won't be able to pay the rent.
When you say find a place to stay, it's very easy to say. But when you're agoraphobic, you can't even go out the door to get vegetables or food or mail or anything like that. So it's kind of a catch-22 situation where you're told to move, but you can't move.
Susan Hahn, News 4, Rowland Heights.
A woman who streaked Jack in the Box and a man who made a fortune and never left his house. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. Mario, who are our next two guests?
John and Greg, I'd like you to meet a young lady who ordered a hamburger from Jack in the Box with nothing on. Her, that is. And meet a remarkable man who went from rags to riches without ever leaving his room. Please say hello to Debbie Liecchio and David Aaron.
Welcome to the show. Dave, what is it exactly that you do?
Well, I'd like to have her come over to my place and see my Big Mac that's near me. We got a restaurant there that serves really good food. We do.
And where do you live, Dave?
I live in Rowland Heights, California.
Is it as boring as Canyon Country?
I really don't know whether it's as boring or not. I haven't been up to Canyon Country recently.
Well, Mario said that you've made a fortune without leaving your house. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
There's all kind of phobias in the world, and I have a phobia, which, as you can see, I'm in Hollywood now, so I've come a hell of a long way. But it's called agoraphobia, and agoraphobia is the opposite of claustrophobia. It's a fear of open spaces as opposed to a fear of closed spaces.
How long ago before coming here to this show were you confined in your house?
Well, outside of maybe going a block or 2 blocks out of my, from where I live, about 5 years.
You've been in your house for 5 years?
That's right.
Well, how did you make your money just staying at home and not being able to go out and work?
Well, I decided that I got something called hunger, and I had to find a way to eat. So I saw this video boom starting, and I figured, well, you know what I could do? I could video record for other people, maybe movie stars, TV stars, or just the average person, while they were on location or couldn't be near a home video machine. And then one day I got a chance to record a Tom Snyder. Remember Tom? Tom Snyder show when he had the Tomorrow Show. And there were these really big men on there, and I mean it, folks, really big men, and their name was John and Greg Rice. And as my video machine is moving, they had this philosophy called think big. You don't have to be big, but you have to think big. And that's, as the videotape was rolling in my apartment, I'm saying, hey, that's the problem. I'm afraid to admit to the public that I'm an agoraphobiatic. Come out of the closet. Admit you're afraid of open spaces. I think people will respect you more for being able to admit you have a handicap than hiding it. And it's true. Well, then I started reading more and more about it. And when I found out that 3.5 million people suffer from this, I didn't feel so alone. So I want the rest of the people out there that suffer from agoraphobia to know that it's not debilitating. And I stayed around and tinkered around my apartment. I ended up inventing a device called a video kit, which is a make-it-yourself videotape kit.
How did you go about marketing your products and never leaving your home?
Well, thanks to the great U.S. mails. I sat there and sent press releases to every single publication I could, because obviously there was no money at that time. And little by little, but with the grace of God, various magazines started printing the video kit, the audio is, new invention, new invention. And you're probably wondering about why the VD here on my shirt. That doesn't stand for anything or very difficult or anything else you may be thinking of. It stands for Video Dave, and that's kind of a nickname that all my friends gave me.
Well, Dave and Debbie, let's hope that you both can whiz through this next portion of the show and win some money by playing that quiz. We'll end up with $300 and a real good education for being here with us today. Well, I wish you both all the luck in the future, and I hope things pick up out there in Canyon Country for you, Debbie. And just remember, folks, to always listen to your parents, especially if they agree with you. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.
If you would like to be a guest or have a bonus question asked on that quiz show, send a card to that Quiz Show, 5746 Sunset Boulevard, Hollywood, California, 90028. If it's a question, send the source verifying it, and if we use you or your question on the air, we will send you that Quiz Show T-shirt. Some of our guests will also receive a Regina Power Team electric room. No more vacuuming. From now on, it's electric rooming with the most advanced electric room of all. The two-motor electric room Power Team makes cleaning a breeze. Plus, a supply of generic brand shampoo. The generic brand shampoo. Ask for it wherever beauty supplies are sold and save 30% the generic brand. And for theater sound in your own home, it's Audio Whiz. Audio Whiz transmits your videotape and television audio wireless to your FM stereo or any FM radio.